It's a bright morning. Welcome to the AM News here on the AM Show. My name is Kwesi Schandorf. It's a very first story. Now, there was a fierce exchange of words between Member of Parliament for Afram Plains South, Joseph Appiah-Boateng, and Education Minister Dr. Yao Osei Educhum at Parliament's Government Assurance Committee. The minister had been invited to provide answers on promises he made to MPs in the House. However, the Afram Plains South MP was not happy about the demeanor of the minister, accusing him of not taking the committee serious and just sitting and laughing. Parliamentary correspondent Kwesi has the rest of the story.
Education Minister Dr. Yao Osei Educhum had been telling the committee that more than 6.4 million textbooks had been produced and distributed to the regions.
A number of textbooks distributed to the various regions. 6.4 million textbooks have been produced and distributed, and the distribution is ongoing.
This answer and the demeanor of the minister did not satisfy the NDC MP for Afram Plains South, who took on the minister in some strong words.
Because all the answers that he's giving, it looks like he's not well prepared, and he's not prepared to come and meet the committee, and he has been sitting there laughing as if he's not being serious or something like that.
Honorable member, please.
No, I'm talking about his comment. That is not acceptable. Yes. I come before you as colleagues. You want me to sit here and frown? To cry. And we are on live TV.
I'm giving you the opportunity to withdraw and please apologize and rephrase your question, please. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I think first of all, Madam Chair. You see, first of all, when Minister came in, the answer that he was giving was false. He said that he has fulfilled all his promises. Meanwhile, it took more than 15 months, and yet schools hasn't received those books. And now you are calling me to apologize to the first false information that he gave to the House.
I think that even makes it worse. I didn't lie to you.
Honorable Minister.
I sincerely withdraw whatever that I said earlier on. No?
Progress there.
There were a few more fierce exchanges between NDC members on the committee and the Education Minister as he provided updates on promises he had made to them on the floor of the House whilst answering questions. The minister fought back usually by saying that his position was right and that his ministry were doing all they could to deliver on those promises. The Committee on Government Assurances picks up those promises that ministers of state make on the floor of the House whilst answering questions. This sitting is the first in this life of the 8th Parliament. Earlier, Fisheries Minister Hawa Kumsin was expected to appear before the committee. She did not and sent her deputy, Moses Enim, who was also turned away by the committee.
Fortunately, our first listed hearing, which required the appearance of the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, could not, has been deferred. We cannot allow any deputy to stand in for her. So we require that it should be deferred to a favorable date.
The committee also cautioned ministers against viewing their work as a witch hunt.
I'd like to state that the oversight functions being carried out by the legislature through the Government Assurance Committee should not be interpreted as a witch hunt.
The committee will continue its public hearing on Thursday, with Local Government Minister Dan Botchwey expected to make an appearance. For JoyNews, Kwesi, Accra.
Now, away from Parliament, the rising cost of fuel in the country has heightened calls for environmentally friendly ways to get cars moving and also improve livelihood. According to experts, the country may face an environmental crisis if there is no shift from petroleum products to other alternative sources of energy. Samuel Mbura has more in this report focusing on the use of electric cars in the country.
The transport system in Ghana relies mainly on petroleum products, so a hitch in price on the international market affects consumers. Currently, the price of petrol at most fuel stations is 11 cedis 15 pesos per litre, and diesel is selling at 13 cedis 46 pesos per litre. Samuel Ewuzi has been a commercial driver for the past 8 years. His vehicle uses petrol and has an engine capacity of 1.5 litres.
I used to buy 300 Ghana cedis to fill my car, but now it's not like that again. Unless I buy like 500 before I can. Unlike Samuel, Medino Clement is a private car owner who wishes he has an alternative source of fuel for his car.
If it will help you or as a Ghanaian, I think so. We should move maybe solar to far better. As Ghanaian, if our leader will abide on it, that's my wish.
Potential car owners are now opting for ones with less than 2.0 engine capacities. Kwame Amponsa Edila thinks the over-reliance on petroleum products and the increasing cost of fuel is slowly killing the car dealership business. The business is slowly going down. This is because of the fuel price. I think authorities can look at other options to solve the situation, because we are really suffering. Those whose cars are above 2.5 liters are now opting for smaller cars because they cannot buy fuel. We need to do something about it as a country. Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has hinted at the government's plan to pilot gas and electronic cars.
If these high petroleum prices are going to be maintained, how is it going to affect our economy? Does it make sense to continue in the usage and importation of fossil fuel-driven vehicles? And this is why I'm very happy that the Ministry of Transport is already thinking ahead on these issues and going to pilot gas-driven as well as EV vehicles in Ghana very soon.
Ghana has signed onto several conventions to protect the environment through the use of eco-friendly fuel systems. So is it time to consider the wholesale implementation of gas and electronic vehicles? Solar Taxi is a company in Ghana that deals in electrical cars. We are here to find out from them how they operate and how the market has accepted them. Eugene Amponsa is the goods and partnership lead here at Solar Taxi.
Welcome to Solar Taxi. Yeah, this is an electric SUV, as you can see. This is a 400-kilometer car.
400 kilometers, so it can go as high, as far as 400 kilometers.
Yes, please.
Okay, so can you take us around the components? Is it like the normal cars, or what does it consist of?
Okay, come and have a look. So, I'll take you through first, starting from the engine block.
Okay. So the engine, is it a normal engine, or this one is a different engine?
This is not a normal engine, okay? Yeah. So when you look at this, okay, over here we have the terminals and then the auxiliary batteries, okay? So when you compare this to like an ICE vehicle, an internal combustion engine, where you see the engine, this one does not have the engine. This one contains terminals, okay, and then the auxiliary battery for the dashboard.
All right, so can we, where do you charge it? Is
okay.
it in the bonnet?
No, not at the bonnet. So the charging port is at the other end. Let me open it.
So you have to still open it like how
you
open for petrol?
Yes, exactly. But other electric vehicles have different places where they charge.
Okay.
So this is the normal charge, okay? This is the AC charge.
AC charge?
Yeah, so they have an AC charge and then they have a DC charge.
Wow, that's quite innovative. All right, so can we have a ride?
Sure.
Okay.
Please be my guest.
Okay, so let's see how it goes.
This is a normal keyless car. It's a push to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you put it here or anywhere?
Away from that, construction works have restarted in the two bottom townships to improve road infrastructure within the Techima North District capital. The works, which began prior to the 2020 elections, were abandoned midway due to lack of funds. Some residents who are excited about the commencement of work say the project would bring relief to the people. Correspondent Anasabit now reports.
Capital of the Techima North District of the Borno East region. The district, since its creation a little over 10 years ago, has seen little in terms of road construction, with major road networks in Chobodom left untouched. The deplorable nature of the Chobodom town roads, according to the people, brought undue difficulties for residents, especially during rainy seasons.
Cash intimi nko bibia intimi ma bad kwan ya na fe wodidie se omudu ko ta gusu amantamu bibia krom be yefe kwan e wo krom a e ma krom yefe because e bia na obi e yare ana fa obi oba binyim na e bia wa kan so ko awoso a na e wo se car etim ko for the kwan ni krom nti no wondimi nko na so kra ma na nsan kra no ebi kra afi musa
yan ya kwaro no na nsuo ha timafo ha ka fa droba fo nsuo to kura ntimi mpie na mo ye kwaro no mo start se mo ye kwaro no de bibie ekoye kama pa
nsuo to aka nko kamba nti abanya be kwan de e da abanya se pa abo amakuri muso ayefe.
The president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, prior to the 2020 elections, was in the community to catch salt for the construction of the Chobodom town roads. The project, which was originally scheduled to be completed in September 2021, has seen huge delays due to lack of funds. Everson Addo Dankwa is the district chief executive for the area.
When the president came and cut the salt, the contractor started NS3, but due to one or two things, he left site. But when I assumed office, I decided to go and look for him. On about 2 or 3 meetings with him, he pledged that he would come. So I took him to my regional minister, and upon agreement, within 2 weeks, the contractor came to site. And since then, he has been working seriously.
He was, however, quick to add that the road network, when completed, will transform the Chobodom township, thereby raising the assembly's revenue.
Economically, when it was not tight or when it is not being attended to, the assembly has been using the little IGF to resurface it and do some maintenance work on it regularly. But now it is becoming bitumen. That routine maintenance will stop, so the assembly can save a lot there. And again, when the community has a facelift, it will attract businessmen and other business-oriented people to come and reside here. And that will boost our local economy into Obodom here.
Borno East Regional Minister Kwesi, who was in the community to assess the progress of work, noted that the move forms part of government's quest towards improving various road networks across the country.
You remember Nana Addo Dankwa, the president's first term of office, we made a lot of efforts towards the development of our roads in the country. And you saw serious efforts. Borno East region, authoritatively, I will tell you that almost every road in the region has been awarded. This is an example to indicate to the country and to the people of the Borno East region that contractors have started arriving at their sites.
The DCE, however, sent a passionate appeal to the president to help continue the abandoned Boyem-Misidan roads.
There is one road which is very important, which is albatross on our neck. And everybody knows about it. That's Boyem-Misidan road. So we are appealing that as this one is being worked on, the president should turn his eyes to that road too.
Anas Sabit, JoyNews, Chobodom.
The Asokorimampon Magistrates Court has issued a warrant for the arrest of 61 persons suspected to be involved in last week's violence on the campus of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. This comes after 2 people arrested in connection with the incident were denied bail by the court. The suspects are currently in police custody. Nanaya Ojima has more in the following report.
Last Thursday's rioting on KNUST campus is believed to have instigated after students of Unity Hall attempted to restrain colleagues from the University Hall from using their frontage in a procession. Speaking on Love in the Morning, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Ellis Owusu-Dabo, said perpetrators will be surcharged in the repair of damaged vehicles, while complicit alumni will have their certificates revoked.
The Vice Chancellor has already met all those whose vehicles were involved in the council chamber. She has shared her desire to get the money.
The two suspects put before court include a past student of KNUST, Daniel Oseibunsu, 25 years, who is a mechanical engineer, and Francis Tutu Etuahene, a second-year student. They were charged with conspiracy to commit crime, routing with offensive weapons, causing unlawful damage, and causing unlawful harm. Counsels for the two, William Asamoah Sapon and Yao Abebio, pleaded for their clients to be granted bail, but they were denied.
I'm highly disappointed. Highly disappointed. When you look at the facts, it doesn't support the charge. You see, it does not support the charge. So that is why we drew the judge's attention to it. I still say that it's a public interest. So you should exercise restraint for the police to go ahead and do their further investigation. We think that the judge was not fair to them. But we will take it and we will advise ourselves and see the next line of action.
This is an alleged offense, and then until he's proven guilty, he's deemed to be innocent. And then if by the time his innocence is proven, they are done with the exam, that would have been an irreparable damage caused to the education of the accused person. As I said, he's not a flight risk, he's in school. He remained in school even after the incident. He was just invited to by the police yesterday, and that was when he submitted himself, and then subsequently he was arrested. So it's quite surprising that for his case, he was refused bail.
The court's decision to refuse the bail was premised on rivalry among the student body, damage caused and injuries. Their safety could therefore not be guaranteed. The court believes the police also acted in the confines of the law by presenting the suspects within 48 hours after their arrest. ACP Kofi Blagoji is head of legal and prosecution at the Ashanti Regional Police Command.
Within 48 hours, if you arrest accused persons, you have to produce them before the law court. And this is exactly what the police did. The lawyers for the accused persons came and applied for the bail. And then we also argue in our submissions that we needed accused persons to assist in investigations. And then the court heard us, and then they remanded accused persons.
11 other suspects who are at large have been identified by their nicknames. Together with 50 others, the police secured a warrant for their arrest.
We paid the court for a bench warrant, and then the court issued a bench warrant for the arrest of the other accused persons. So the police will look for them to get them arrested and then produce them before the court.
The two were remanded to police custody to reappear on September 8th. For Joy News, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
Now, more than 800 SMEs and traders in Kumasi have received training in precision quality by the Design and Technology Institute. The drama-com educational piece titled Joe Sharp mirrors the lives, work, successes and failures of master craftspersons, their relationship with customers and how they can enhance it through the application of precision principles. The current drama-based series training is under the theme Transforming Youth TVET Livelihood for Sustainable Jobs project in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation's Young Africa Work Strategy, which seeks to create 40,000 direct and indirect work opportunities for the youth, especially women, through TVET in Ghana.
The current drama series-based training is under the Transforming Youth TVET Livelihood for Sustainable Jobs project in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation's Young Africa Work Strategy, which seeks to create 40,000 direct and indirect work opportunities for the youth, especially young women, through TVET in Ghana. The program is a unique way of training informal sector operators who have immense skills and potential but require refinement to churn out quality products and services. Through the drama series, DTI expects to improve the work skills and practices of 5,000 master craft persons and 1,000 SMEs. According to the project coordinator of DTI, Kwame Opompepra, 78% of the trainees have attested to high work ethics and registered their companies as well.
The benefit is that it would improve their markets. I'll give you a typical example. The things that we started with them already. And after we've trained about 1,000 people, about 78% of these people trained have now gone to register their companies. And this is a very good thing, because if somebody wants to do business with you and you've not registered your business, the person cannot sign any contract with you. And until we prepare ourselves, you know how to do the thing, but you are not ready for the market. People are looking for people to do business with, but he doesn't know of the entity. He knows of only one person. And this is one thing that we are bringing to fore, that aside the fact that you can do the work that you do, you should be recognized in the ecosystem. And that is one of the very benefits that is coming to them. We have mastercraft persons who are getting bigger contracts because now they can now organize their spaces well.
Participants who are optimistic the engagement has been revealing and will help them secure more contracts. Eric Bwachi Yadom is the chairman of the Ashanti Regional Branch of the Ghana National Tailors and Dressmakers Association.
Our members complain we don't have contracts, we don't have this, we don't have that. The government has neglected us. But it is just a little thing that we are not doing. That's the reason why. Somebody has worked for so many years, but the government doesn't know him or her, because the corner he or she is, the government did not see him, he is working. Sometimes when people go for the contract, they are not artisans, but because they are close to the government, they can go for the contract, and then they come and pick us and do the work for them. So I think what they are teaching us today, we will work on that, and then we come to Landlight so that we can get contract and then work for that.
Mrs. Abigail Kwanzaa is chairman, Ashanti Region Hairdressers Association. The program has been very helpful, she says. It has educated us on how to attract and retain customers. We should try and hold this program quarterly. Reporting for JoyNews, Kwesi Deborah.
That'll be all for the news. My name is Kwesi Schandorf. The show continues with Benjamin and Bennett.